Welcome to the Founder Fumbles podcast, where we go deep into real life startup struggles and comeback strategies. I'm your host, Dahmari Taplin, and today we have Becca Andrews.
Hey, hello.
Yeah, nice to meet you. This is our first time meeting. She was a referral, my very first referral through somebody I met at an entrepreneur networking event. So let me tell you a little bit about Becca. I'm using my Remarkable today. So Becca is the founder and CEO of Money Beyond Math. Personal finance coach. She's an advocate for financial literacy. And now she's helping build financial confidence one step at a time. Ladies and gentlemen, we got Becca Andrews.
Yeah, hey, thanks for having me.
All right, so that's over with. That's the hard part for me. How you been doing? We met. What was the lady's name?
We met through Alex.
Alex, that was her name. Yeah, she was real cool. Y'all got similar vibes, like good personality and stuff like that. So how do you know Alex?
I actually met her through networking as well. Yeah, I guess she's just out networking a lot, and so she's making these connections.
Yeah, that's dope. So tell me about Money Beyond Math.
Yeah.
That's how you say it? Okay.
That is
Tell me about Money Beyond Math. Like, what's going on with that?
Yeah, Money Beyond Math is a financial education business. So I'm teaching the basics of personal finance that we really should have learned in school, like budgeting, paying down debt, how to save. And I came to the name Money Beyond Math because it's really barely about math. It's really about being the human and figuring out how it works for you.
So you're saying it's like not the same for everybody?
It's not the same for everybody. Personal finance is in fact personal.
Right. Okay. So it's not like a blueprint to it. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of different than what I've I know like of things like the 70-30 rule and stuff like that. You know about that one? Like you as soon as you get like your paycheck or wherever your form of payment is, like you invest 10%, and then you save 10%, and then you give 10%. Like, because giving has to be a part of all of that journey, and then the rest of the money is like what you actually have to pay your rent and have a little fun with and stuff like that. So I go by the 70-30 rule, and it seems to help me out like a ton, So how does your business help people?
Yeah, so a lot of people feel like, man, I just wish somebody would look at like my finances. Like that's a great framework, for example, but maybe it doesn't quite fit with your individual situation. And so I help people dig into their personal finances and help them become more financially confident to make better decisions.
So how do you do that though? How do you make them become more confident?
Yeah, a lot of it is conversations around like best practices or even like reflecting values back. Like I hear you saying you want to save to travel, but I see you, whatever it is. A lot of people find like eating out can be an easy place money is draining. So I reflect that back to people like you're spending $200 a month eating out, but we don't have $200 a month to save for travel. Do we want to change that?
It's giving me like a financial therapist.
Yes, I actually get that medium often.
That is dope. You know what I mean? So this might be a personal question, but how much do you charge for these type of services?
Yeah, so I meet with clients either twice a month or once a month. If I'm meeting with them twice a month, it's $180 for the month. If I'm meeting with them once a month, it's $110. And so that's what I'm working with people.
That's like super affordable.
That's the thing. I want it to be affordable because I want to be able to help everybody, not just the people who are already kind of on their feet. So it's pretty important to me that it stays fairly affordable.
Right. So this is just, I'm about to get all up in your business. So where's your financial state right now? Like, do you feel like you can improve on some things?
I do. I really do. Yeah. So I feel like I'm good at a lot of the personal finance basics like saving. I've done a good job like paying off my student loans, those kind of things. Making money as an entrepreneur has been a new challenge. So that's the big
different,
thing.
Ain't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a whole different thing. You got to learn how to get the business set up. You got to learn how to like reach more people. And I know just from meeting
Yeah.
you that this being here is a part of your strategy
Yeah.
to growing your business and stuff like that. And doing this is a part of my strategy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So yeah, like this type of stuff. Yeah, I appreciate you for doing this, and kudos to you for reaching out to people to get on their podcast, because that's what I need to do. I need to share my story too.
Yeah.
During the podcast, I'm usually the one giving everybody else a chance to speak.
Yeah.
So this is another personal question. What gives you the credibility to teach this, to give this type of advice? Do you
Yeah.
just feel like
Totally.
you're good at it, or do you have like some type of education behind it, or what gives you the credibility?
Yeah, I think there's like three things. The first, and this is pretty important to a lot of people, I had to do it myself. I graduated with $50,000 in student debt. I was living just outside of New York City and on a teacher's salary, and I was like, these pieces do not fit together. And so like figuring that out myself really gave me the hands-on experience. Another thing is I was a teacher before this, so breaking things down and making it really tangible is something I feel like I'm pretty good at. And then perhaps the important part is that I got financial trainer certified as well. So
Okay.
all of these kind of things fold in together to being a good coach.
Right. Okay. So who's like your target market? Who do you who's your target market?
Yeah, I can kind of work with anyone, but it's funny, I heard this phrase recently, life's tender moments is actually a perfect time to get financial coaching. So if we think about it, like if you're getting married, your finances are going to change. If you're having a baby, your finances are going to change. Maybe you just graduated, even some of the other side of things, like you got laid off. These are perfect times to just get some extra eyes on your finances.
Right. Okay, that's dope. So do you like plan on growing like your education or something with that? What's the next level for you?
Yeah, the next level, that's a great question. I feel like the next level right now is being a better business owner. And that has come with like some coaching, and then maybe I'll get back to like, okay, what's the next level on the finance side?
Right. Okay. So when it comes to business, like what type of skills do you lack? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what do you? Because I know you want to become better in business side of it, but
Yeah.
if you I wish I could do this, I wish I can do that.
Yeah.
What are those things?
Totally. Marketing. Oof. It is a struggle every day to tell somebody that my business exists. That has been really hard since day one. So that is 100% the biggest thing. There's some other things like operations on that side of things that I could do better, but marketing has been the big one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Finding a CMO, right?
Yep.
You're not on the Ziga app, are you?
I'm not yet.
You need to get on there. Okay.
Not yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook you up after we get off of here.
Okay, great.
You got Android or Apple or Android?
I have an Apple.
Okay, that's cool. Better. The Apple version is slightly more updated.
Okay.
But yeah, so Android is new. But yeah, I got to get you on there
Okay.
because it's marketing people there. It's not a ton of like tech people for CTOs and stuff
Yeah.
like that, but it is a few. It's more investors on the application, and it's just a lot of random entrepreneurs like looking for that perfect match and stuff. So
Yeah.
definitely need to check that out.
Okay, yeah, I definitely do. It sounds like I need it.
Yeah, for sure. Do you have like any partners? Do you have a partner? Is you a solo founder?
I am a solo founder, as it
So
stands.
how do you find people to do those things that you can't do, or do you hire people on Fiverr? Or?
Great question.
Yeah.
For about a year into business, I didn't, and that was a mistake for sure.
You didn't what?
I didn't hire help.
Okay.
I was like, I'm going to figure this out, and
Yeah.
that is not an approach I recommend. More recently, I've been just finding people that do exactly what I need help with, and hiring them for usually short term. I think in this small business space, taking on a big expense of hiring someone can be scary. And so how I've kind of gotten over that hurdle is hiring people for short amounts of time. And it's been so fruitful.
Yeah. So I want to tell you about a couple of things.
Yeah.
So first, they got this app called Ripen. RIIPEN.
Yeah.
As a startup, you can hire like interns
Oh,
to
that's
do
cool.
random stuff for you. Like they can build you like a whole app. They can build your website
That's
for
crazy.
you. They can do the marketing plan for you.
Yeah.
They can make content for you. I have some cards coming out, like some networking icebreaker cards
Oh, cool.
that was built by students from the Writing platform. It's
Yeah.
all free.
Oh, that's crazy.
I'm not advertising anything. It's just what I did. Like I still do it now, but I just don't have a need for it at this moment. But earlier in the year, like I just told you, they built me I had a goal of creating a physical product. I was like, I want something physical to sell,
Yeah.
And I just use AI, ChatGPT, and stuff like what type of physical product could I use to go along with my company? And it was like a card deck or maybe some entrepreneur dice or something like that.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, try the Ripen platform. You can get
sounds great.
it's like free employees for like a half a year or something like
Yeah,
that.
that's crazy.
Yeah, and they do it for a grade,
Experience.
for a credit.
Yeah.
They do it for a credit in college. So we're
Cool.
talking to to the professors. We're talking directly with professors, and they connect us with a group of students who act like our employees for like 4 to 6 months.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a cool situation for everybody.
Yeah. So you should just definitely give it a try because
Okay.
it is so helpful.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm glad I was able to tell somebody about that.
Yeah.
Because it's definitely needed. Have you ever what was like your lowest moment, as an entrepreneur? Like, tell me about some low moments, some things that you like struggle with and stuff where you like maybe felt like giving up or something,
Yeah. Where to even start? But no, recently, not that long ago, I sat down and I was like, okay, I have to figure out when the last time I got a client was. I knew it had been a while, but I hadn't like thought through it. And when I did some digging, I found I hadn't had a new client in 6 months. And I was like, this is a low point. And that's because marketing was such a challenge for me. And I feel like it kind of like rock bottomed me to realize, man, you can't do this all. You do need help. And so that was like just a couple months ago. And yeah, it was really hard to keep going after I realized that because it was like,
Then you get branding too, marketing and branding. Have you ever thought about getting like a sales team or anything like that?
that definitely would be a goal. And even just like bringing one person on to start would be a great next step. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing about it? Like, what are you doing to find another partner? Like, you know what I mean? Are you like searching on LinkedIn? Are you, I know you're not on the Zika app, but what are you doing? One of my competitor, Y Combinator, Y Combinator, what you
don't know
doing?
that.
Just going to events or what?
So I was going to events and found somebody who specifically teaches people how to do marketing better. And so I've been working with that person for a couple months, maybe 2.5.
Okay.
And it's incredible how quickly things turned around.
Yeah.
So I just told you I hadn't had a single client in 6 months. I got 4 clients in the last 4 weeks. So it's just a true testament to like ask for help early and often. I had to learn it the hard way of like hitting rock bottom, being like, wow, it's now or never for my business.
Yeah.
Before that turned around.
I found out something that also helps is like being a part of a community.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Being in a group chat with people, sharing stuff. Because if people in that group chat start sharing stuff and you haven't shared nothing in a while, you're like, man, I feel out of place. I got to do something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How's your like social media and stuff look? Are you posting like actively on there?
Yeah, I'm trying to be more active per like my coach telling me that's something that's important.
But they didn't say that was something important?
No, they were.
Okay.
They're telling me that's important. And so, because I almost gave up on it. It was working okay, but it's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
It's exhausting.
And then if you don't have the skills to do, it's like you got to do only social media. It's like you can't be halfway in it. It's like if you're going to do it, you have to take a course to learn where all the buttons are. And sometimes I just want to make a little quick video on Instagram and I don't even know what to click. I'm like, what do I do? Like, and it takes me like 2 hours to make a post. And I'm like, come on now. Like, I got to do this every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, so how often are you posting on like social media?
Yeah, so luckily, he helped me realize I don't have to be posting on social media platforms that do just drain me. So I was trying to post on Instagram and TikTok previously. And we were kind of talking about this before, being on camera is really hard.
It is.
And so now I've been posting on LinkedIn a whole bunch more. And it is like game changer. I'm like, actually, I have ideas I do want to get across, and writing feels great. Talking in front of a camera, not so much.
Yeah.
And so I've been doing that a lot more, trying to post a handful of times a week to start on LinkedIn, and it's already so much better.
Yeah. I'm going to give you a handful of reels.
Okay.
Maybe like 30 or so of this episode, just so you can have stuff to share, you know what I mean, on your socials and everything like that. Because that's part of the reason I do this. It's like to give you content, stuff that help you and stuff too. So, but yeah, like that's crazy. So, so what's the next type of person that you're gonna work with? The next person you're going to work with, is it going to be like a CMO? Are you searching for a CMO? So let me tell you this. I was searching for a CTO not too long ago. And I was searching all by myself. And it took me like 2 years to just keep searching for a person. So I basically put in my team, like, dude, I need help. Like, can everybody help me just put out posts and just saying that we are looking for a CTO? You know, just help me set up interviews. So I put a deadline. I wanted this done in Q1 of 2025, you know. And somebody from my team sent me over a guy that was here, and he ended up being a great person. So I was like, dude, I'm doing this before Q1 is over. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm asking you, like, who's that person and when are you going to get him? You know?
Great question.
Yeah.
I think it is somebody to, instead of like, right now I'm learning how to market myself better. And I think that's something that's like somewhat important for founders, is to like at least know how to do everything a little bit, so that when things aren't going well, when you do hire people, you can like help give some guidance. So I'm learning the skills now, but the actual goal is to offboard these things. So yes, I think it's like a full-time marketing person to take over these things that just like are not my natural skill set.
Right. So are you looking to pay those people, or are you looking to offer some type of equity?
Yeah, probably a little bit of both.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice. So you need like a fractional CMO or something like that. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, no, that's a good plan. It's kind of hard for startups. Like, it was stressing me out thinking about paying someone a salary while I still have rent to pay and all this podcast stuff. You know what I mean? So I offer, like, only thing I can offer right now is like equity and maybe a few $100s or something like that. But paying a salary is kind of tough.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so have you ever like questioned your purpose doing this? Or, because I know it gets hard. Like, have you ever just thought, like, why am I doing this? Like, is this even for me? Have you ever made it to that point?
Yeah, definitely. I think it comes in swings. And it seems like every time it like hits, it's getting a little bit easier to get over compared to the time before. But yes, sometimes it's just like, man, I got into this to help like women be better about their finances and feel really good about their decisions. And when I set out to do this, I pictured it was hundreds and thousands of women. And right now it's tens of women. And sometimes I'm like, man, am I making a big enough impact? I'm not doing enough. But then it's like, no, you just have to keep going, and then you'll get to that point eventually.
Yeah. No,
It's
you're
hard to
right,
remember.
though. It is tens or hundreds of thousands of those women are out there. But like you say, you need help like with the marketing and stuff like that. But no, that's good. Can't remember the last part of what I was going to say. But yeah, what's the biggest lesson you learned as a founder during your entrepreneur journey?
Yeah, I think it kind of came through a lot of what we're speaking about already, but like ask for help early and often. I was like, I'm going to do everything. I got to wear every single hat. Truly, until a couple months ago, it was the first time I paid somebody to help with my business. And I wish I had done that in the first month.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, the sucky thing, about when it comes to starting up is like all the fees to everything. Everything costs. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? And usually in the beginning, you're in the negative. You're just trying
Mm-hmm.
to pay to get things done. You're paying for these extra skills or these tools that you need
Yeah.
to hold the
Yeah.
website hosting and server and all of that stuff. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
that's that's a tough thing to deal with in entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
Do you have to deal with like anything like that or anything like some type of something that's like feels like it's eating you away, but you still got to do it?
Yes. Yeah, it's so funny because in my personal life, I'm super frugal. That's just like the first thing that I latch onto in personal finance is like if I keep my expenses low, then I have flexibility. And so I try to replicate that in business, but business expenses can add up quickly. Like
So
in,
fast.
yeah, just like hosting a website is going to be multiple hundreds of dollars. Getting your payment processor is multiple hundreds of dollars. And so, yeah, trying to like apply that somewhat frugal mindset, but knowing like it's also an investment on this side of things. It's like if I put this money down, it has the potential to return more in the future, and balancing those two ideas is tough.
Okay. Yeah. I wanted this question just popped up, but are you using AI in any way with your link to your business?
Yeah, I do. I mostly use it because I'm like mostly on my own. I use it as like a second set of eyes. It's how I think of it. Is like I'll write something and I'm like, can you check this for grammar? And that's been really helpful. Just moving through things quicker because I'm not sitting and like reading through. So that's the main thing I'm using it for.
Yeah.
I think it could have a bigger role in the
Yeah.
future, but I haven't explored what
You
that
need to
is.
learn more about AI,
Yeah.
right? I need to connect you with some of my AI friends.
Okay,
Some
great.
people knows how to make AI, those AI agents and stuff.
Yeah.
And one of the accelerators I was in, they kind of forced me to put an AI chatbot into my mobile app, and
Yeah.
that's been great. It's like assistance for the users, and if the chatbot doesn't respond, then it comes to me. So that's
Yeah.
pretty good. What advice would you give like new entrepreneurs starting up?
Yeah. I think the biggest thing that I can give is don't be afraid to ask for help. It feels like maybe you should know everything, but the sooner you can get over that mindset and just ask, the better.
So this is a real question. I have to know this.
Yeah.
And you can take a second to think about it or whatever. But I want to know if everything went right for you, if business was perfect, if life was perfect,
Yeah.
by the end of the year, like if it just happened, everything turned around tomorrow
Yeah.
due to this video or
Yeah.
something. You know what I mean? How would you want it? Like, what does that look like for you?
Yeah. I like that question because like the end of the year is like tangible. It's like I think I know what I want in 5 years, but by the end of this year, I think having a fuller client load would be great, both financially and from like a fulfillment side of things, knowing I'm making a bigger impact. So having a full client load, and let's go with having a marketing person on my team.
Just do that. I like that. I like that. So give me your 5 years. I heard you got that one too.
Okay.
For me.
Yeah, that one is definitely just bigger impact. Is like I'd be one-on-one coaching. I'd be having some group coaching courses, which would make it even more affordable, and then even like courses that you can take without like truly sitting down with me, but they're just like free and available online because then it's like I really get to hit my goal of like helping everyone wherever they're at. Like if you can pay me, that's great. We'll do. I'll sit down with you, but if you can't, that's fine too. And here's my free stuff. And that impact is like what my eyes on the prize are.
Please start your coaching like ASAP.
Yeah.
That's I hear coaching is a very extremely successful route to take, and it's a way to do marketing as
Yeah.
well. Like, feel so. I would, if I was you, you know what I
Yeah.
mean. I would like look for like a coaching course, so it
Mm-hmm.
would help you get a coaching program set up.
Yeah.
And I think that would drive your business to the next level, to the
Yeah.
next step. You know what I mean? But that's just what I would do.
Yeah, I like it.
And who says what I would do is the right thing to do?
No.
But I've been
That's
hearing
funny.
this. I've been hearing this coaching stuff is the way to go these days.
Yeah.
But anyway, so let everybody know that was watching this, like where they can find you, like your
Yeah.
socials, LinkedIn, or whatever. Just tell them how can they get in touch with you.
Okay, great. Yeah, my website is moneybeyondmath.com. You can find almost everything from there, but on all socials, it's just at moneybeyondmath. And then one big thing that I wanted to share is for anyone listening, going to give 20% off. So Founders 20 on the website will
Founders
work.
20?
Founders
Yes.
20 will work.
Nice.
Yeah.
Founders 20 on the website. So
Yep.
I'm putting that link in the bio.
Perfect.
It's going to be right. I'm not in the bio, in the description.
Perfect.
I'll put that right in the description with your website, your socials, and all that other stuff. Did you have an email also, or you don't do email?
I have an email. It's up and coming, I will say. But yes, on the website, you can subscribe for the newsletter, and then I'll be in your inbox 1 to 2 times a month.
Okay. All right, sweet. Well, thanks for doing this with me today.
Yeah.
And everybody, thanks for watching this episode. If Becca inspired you in any way, please reach out to her. Everything's going to be in the description. And please, please, please go like and subscribe to the video and leave a comment. I hear that stuff really helps, and I don't have many yet, So please do that for me. Let me know what you think. If it's anything in this video you think needs to be like improved or anything, let me know. I'm open for all constructive criticism. With that being said, until next time, peace.